Good day and happy Friday. My name's Marcus. I'm the CEO of Jam Cyber, and we have these little segments. We call them Cyber CEO, where we talk about important stuff in not technical terms. Today, I want to quickly show you the difference between a old school or bad scam email and then a good one, a newer one. So this is your classic, um, investment scam, whatever, right? This is a slightly updated version of the Nigerian scam, where we offer equity funding, whatever. Right away, you can see, why would a firm of good standing in the VC space use Gmail? Clearly, they wouldn't. So this is quite obvious, and it's actually so obvious that this one ended up in your junk mail. So meanwhile, even the default Google and Microsoft filters are pretty good at detecting this kind of scam because it's pretty stock standard. What I'm going to show you now, though, is a bit different. So this is less than a week ago, and we got this from a client. And what happened here is somebody has actually, so this was sent to an engineering company in Australia, and somebody has gone and done a bit of research. So for starters, a couple of indicators. There's a clear reason here why this comes from a Gmail account. And that's because it's a private inquiry sent through to the publicly listed contact and inquiry email address of that engineering company. And it's quite informal, and it's interesting to see how more of this stuff really starts to look like marketing influenced emails. But it's, yeah, look, we like to get a quote. They have also realized that a few months is a normal time frame for an engineering project, for a renovation project to start. So they didn't say, oh, we want it done in 2 weeks or in 2 years. Um, and it's all pretty sort of open-ended though. And then what happened is the person who deals with the quotes in that business, they sent through their standard email, which is, thank you, we need to see plans. And that's an anticipated response because we're talking about an engineering project. Um, and so this is where it now gets interesting. In step two, this person now comes back and says, oh, thanks for getting back. We already have a conversation going. And it gives a reason for a link to look at, and that is drawings. And that's because the person who sent that out actually asked for it. And then here is a link, and that link supposedly goes to Adobe, which is quite common to use an Adobe repository for large drawings in the engineering space because you couldn't really quite attach them. Now, how you detect this now, of course, is once you hover over it, you can see this doesn't go to Adobe at all. It goes to this peterpowers.com, which is likely a website that's been hacked and abused. And I can show you this as well because it's meanwhile been detected and fixed. So these kind of scams creep up, and within a week or so, the website is usually taken down. But it's really quite interesting from an approach because it's two-step. It's actually mediated, and somebody is monitoring this mailbox on Google, and somebody is responding to these response emails in an appropriate way. Of course, when you click that link originally, and I can just show you this here, you got a really nice looking Adobe logon. So as if you wanted to access these documents somebody sent you, and by doing so, you would of course have given away your login credentials to your Adobe Document Cloud account, and thus you would have enabled the perpetrator to look at all your files, and that's what phishing is all about. Key measures, well, while we're at this is obviously sort of a degree of sophistication and industry specific. There's similar hacks in the conveyancing space using the PEXA platform, in law firms for specific practice management systems like Leap or other ones. So it is industry specific and quite sophisticated in its approach. The While we're at this, the two or the three required elements in your cybersecurity defense system to prevent this from happening. The first one is employee awareness training or cyber safety training for your staff, so they realize that what to look out for. For example, this is not the right domain, and how to see that in an email. That's the most important one. The second one, equally important actually, is to have MFA, multi-factor authentication, on all your cloud accounts, be that Office, be that Google, be that Xero, be that your practice management system, be that Pexa, be that any of your cloud solutions you use. Make sure you have multi-factor authentication on it. So even if somebody falls into the trap of a phishing email, they can't actually get in. Last but not least, another hurdle you can build in is a password management system, because a password management system in this way, in this setup here, would actually not deliver you the password because you're not on the right website. So as an added security, we would recommend you implement something like LastPass password management, so that the scam, there's pretty much three hurdles for this phishing scam not to be successful. Anyway, hope this helps, and have a lovely weekend. Happy Friday. And if you need any help with anything, be in touch. Thank you.